Alrighty guys, yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka G-Lon33. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is that time of the week. We got a new interview from the Dragon Ball official website, and this week's interview is with the voice actor of Dispo, aka the voice actor for the legendary Super Saiyan himself, Broly, Japanese actor Ben Shimada. Alright. And this is the line you see here is probably the biggest line or the most important line you'll get from this entire interview, and it talks about Broly's character. So if you guys remember from the third Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer that came out earlier this week, there was a line where Goku says, "I can tell you aren't a bad guy." All right. This basically tells us more that Broly is not going to be a bad guy in this character. We know Dragon Ball Z Broly. That guy was an evil bastard, alright? That guy was terrible. But it seems like Toriyama, his version of Broly is different. He's not an evil guy, alright? It says here that the site says Broly is Goku's enemy, yet definitely not evil. And Shimada threw himself into this difficult role. So it says right there, Broly will be fighting Goku and Vegeta, but he's not evil. All right. What I personally believe, this is more or has a lot to do with Paragus, and I've been saying this since the first trailer came out months ago. I said I don't believe Broly's gonna die in this film. They haven't shown me anything really that Broly's evil. If you look at all the promo art, all the trailers, you don't see that evil Broly like the way you saw him in Dragon Ball Z. Alright? He looked like more of a rage monster than a villain. And I feel like, based on everything we've seen so far, this Broly's going to be a more sympathetic Broly. A Broly that's more, emotional than not. But moving on in the interview, it says Shimada was incredibly surprised when he first heard the news that he would be playing Broly again after 25 years. So it's already been, a fourth of a decade since he played Broly in Dragon Ball Z, which is crazy how fast time has, passed. But he said he never expected to once again get such an important role in Dragon Ball. He's both eager and uneasy to see how good he is at playing Broly these days. Remember, it's been many years since he's played Broly. Alright, like seriously. Alright, he's probably, recorded as Broly for, video games and probably other stuff. But, in terms of serious stuff, like the last Dragon Ball Z movie, probably the last movie he played was maybe either Bio Broly, probably, which was so long ago. So now it's something different for him. After all, he's 25 years older now, but Broly's the same age as before. And I know people are going to get confused at that, but basically what it's saying here is that DBZ Broly and DBS Broly, right? Even though DBZ Broly is not canon or anything, this Broly that we're going to see in the Dragon Ball Super movie, he is canon. He is now a part of the main timeline. Alright? But basically, both characters are around the same age. Alright? In a way. Alright? There's not one that's really older. They're not, but they have, different personalities and all that other stuff. So, Director Nagame, we don't hear a lot about Director Nagame telling, like, his, people he's working with, giving them direction of what to do. Because we've heard a lot of reports that Nagame has given the crew a lot of freedom to do what they want with this movie. With, when it comes to the animation, when it comes to the storyboard, when it comes to, character designs, and all this other stuff. Alright, he's just really there more for supervising, making sure everything, runs smoothly. Alright, instead of giving orders. But, one thing that Nagame told Shimada was he wanted him to sound a bit younger. I remember, it's been 25 years since he last played this role seriously. So, it's going to be tough. That's 25 years. He's much older, but he's also much more experienced. So, it basically tells that, hey, throwing himself back into playing a serious role for Broly, it took him some time because he had to remember that, hey, this is a younger Broly. Even though I'm older, Broly's not. So, basically, moving on, it says that Broly was a kind of tricky role for him this time around. Besides an enemy but not evil thing, Broly is not super expressive with his emotions. So we're not going to see Broly very expressive. We know Broly's, a rage monster, alright? And he's probably gonna lose, his temper a couple times or lose control of himself, but he's not like super expressive. One thing that we learned, I think it was from a couple weeks ago when they interviewed the music director for the movie. Right, they said that a lot of the soundtrack for this movie would be based around what Broly's feeling, because Broly's gonna be introduced to us very early in the film. I don't know if that's gonna be baby Broly with the flashback or adult Broly on Planet Vappa. We'll have to wait and see till the movie comes out. It says Broly's not super expressive with his emotions, but he's not aloof either. Shimada had to be careful not to express too much emotion, even in a scene where Broly discusses his past. So one thing I do know is that Broly is gonna have a lot of dialogue in this movie. It's gonna be interesting because based on what we've seen in the trailers, it seems like Broly has a lot of rage, more so than we've seen in years past. All right, so it's gonna be interesting to see where Broly puts his dialogue. Cause I want to hear Broly speak. But I want to also hear, Broly talk about his past and all the things he's learned the last 41 years. Because he's been on Planet Vappa since he was a little kid. Basically his whole entire life he's been on one planet. He hasn't been interacting with people. So it's going to be interesting to me to see how he discusses his past. Alright, will we see, a lack of grammar? Because remember, Broly wasn't educated. He never went to school. It was going to be, how did he learn how to speak? You know what I mean? Did Paragus teach him? I can't wait to see that. But, there will be a nice scene where Broly discusses his past. This could be to anybody. It could be, talking to Chimo and Lely, or, Frieza. It could be to Goku and Vegeta. We'll have to wait and see, but I feel like it should be very interesting. Shimada also says that the movie is one battle after another. We know there's going to be tons and tons of fighting. We're going to have Broly versus Vegeta. I'm willing to bet that probably, if I had to take a guess, I'm not saying this is true or this is confirmed, but based on what I think it's going to be Broly versus Vegeta first. Then, I'm talking about in terms of the Arctic battle. It's going to be Broly versus Vegeta first, then probably Broly versus Goku. Then we'll probably see some Broly versus Frieza. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we're going to see Broly versus Whis, even though there's a lot of talk going around saying that's going to happen. I really don't think that's going to be a fight. If they do encounter each other, it's not going to be anything serious. But it's going to be, probably Broly versus Vegeta, then Broly versus Goku, then Broly versus Frieza. And then probably, after all that, when we get into the insane final battle, it'll probably be Broly versus Goku and Vegeta. And then spoiler, this could be maybe Broly versus Gogeta, maybe. And then, possibly to end it, we might see Broly against Ultra Instinct Goku. That's just, possibly a prediction. I don't know if it will happen. But if I had to take a guess. But he said, movies one battle after another, with Broly constantly getting stronger as he fights, which is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see how Broly gets stronger. Alright, does it takes place gradually? Do we just see it in terms of his aura or his mass or his body? It's going to be interesting to see how Broly grows throughout the film. He has a funny line here. He says, Saiyans may never tire, but Shimada wanted a rest. He almost hyperventilated while recording the intense battles. So we know that, these battle scenes, they're marketing this as the craziest Saiyan showdown of all time. I feel like it has a chance to be the best Dragon Ball fight of all time. It's going to be hard because there's so many good ones, but we'll have to wait and see. So far, based on what we've seen from the trailer, it definitely has a chance. But that interview off, it says, Shimada says Nozawa is just as pure-minded towards her role as she was 25 years ago. She really is a legend. Shimada did his best to keep up with her. On that note, next week's feature is a post-recording session interview with that person at last, perhaps meaning Nozawa. So basically, this just talks about we know the two work together probably because we're gonna see a lot of Goku versus Broly. That's gonna be the big main fight, of course. Broly. This is about him, and we know Goku is the main star of Dragon Ball. So of course that's gonna be one of the big fights, and not the fight we're all looking forward to seeing. So definitely those two work together, but I can't wait to see that. This just talks about, Nozawa. She's a legend, all right? To stay in shape, to stay the way she has been for all these years, to still be at this level, at top of her game, where she's in her 80s and she's still doing this, absolutely incredible. But that's about it. So basically, the most important thing we learned is Broly's not a bad guy, which tells me, and I've been saying this for months, all right, ever since the first trailer, that I don't believe Broly's dying. I really don't. He's gonna have to do something absolutely crazy for Goku and Vegeta to kill him. Because Goku, we know Goku sees the best in people, even when others can't see the good in themselves. So I feel like Broly's gonna, have to kill somebody or do something outrageous or, absolutely put the Earth in danger for Goku and Vegeta to, take that step to kill him. But I really think if I had to make a prediction right now, actually no, I'm not gonna make that prediction because tomorrow, or depending when you guys are seeing this video may already be up. I'm planning either Sunday or Monday. I'm putting up my final Dragon Ball Super Broly predictions. The reason why I'm doing, y'all might be asking, oh, why are you doing this 2 months before it releases in American theaters? Well, first of all, it releases in Japan December 14th. And the word premiere is, November 14th, which is only a couple days away. So we're probably going to be getting spoilers from Japan, maybe images, but most likely spoilers from the world premiere. So, and when those spoilers come out, I'll have to at least inform you guys about those. I won't do it without give you guys a spoiler warning first, but I want to get those predictions out just because once Wednesday hits and the world premiere is out, it's going to be very, very hard to keep away from spoilers, especially for 2 months while you guys wait, while we wait for it to release here in America. But other than that, that's about what I got for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.